Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back. So in the last video we have discussed about uh, congruency, isn't it? Now we are extending the same idea of congruency for the triangle. So we had seen and we also have learned about two lines segments or two lines. When are they congruent? Whenever they are the copy of each other, right? So what I've took two lines, okay? So this is of 2 centimeter, so this is also 2 centimeter. That means they are copy of each other, isn't it? How do you, if you want to do it, how do you find that they are? If I don't know what is the length of that line, so how do you do that? Two lines are there, so you will superimpose, okay, this line on this or this on this line, okay. And if it is superimposed on the other line, then what how do you say they are congruent? We can say they are congruent if they cover each other exactly. Like we had seen the example of 10 rupee note and two 10 rupee notes and one 10 rupee and 5 rupee note, right? So if we will place, we want to know whether 5 rupee note and 10 rupee note, they are congruent or no. How do you define that? By just superimposing or just placing the 5 rupee note on the 10 rupee note. So what did we observe? What did you observe? You can do it at home. I think you have done it. You can observe that this 5 rupee note is not covering it exactly, 10 rupee note exactly. So that's why you will say that 5 rupee note and 10 rupee note are not congruent. Two 10 rupee note maybe they will be congruent. Two 5 rupee notes, they will be congruent. Okay, so now we will extend the same idea for triangles as well. Okay, so we will say that two triangles are congruent when they are the copies of one another. Okay, so I have a triangle like this and another triangle, again something similar shape. Okay, so I just want to know whether they are congruent or no. So what I can do, I will superimpose this triangle on this and I will check whether it is covering exactly or no. If it is not covering exactly, then I can say these two triangles are not congruent. Okay, and what was the symbol of congruency? Yes, symbol of congruency was this. Okay, all right. So we have criterias for this congruency of triangles. Okay, so we have the first criteria as SSS, which is side 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 congruency. All right. So what is the need of this? Let's see now. This is side 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 congruency. Okay. See, if I have a triangle, all right, so in which if suppose I don't know what are the sides of a triangle. If I just know one side of a triangle, so a different of you will play different, draw different. Okay, sorry. So I was talking like you have a triangle, okay, and I just know one side of the triangle, okay. So if one side of a triangle is given, you will draw different base. Suppose if I've given one side of a triangle as some 5 centimeter, okay. If someone has asked me to draw a triangle, one side it is 5 centimeter, so maybe I will take base as 5 centimeter, okay, and I will draw something like this, okay. And so this is only 5 centimeter. I don't know what are these measurements, but I've just approximately took this, okay. Now if the same thing, take a 5 centimeter as one side, and if I ask you to draw a triangle, maybe you will draw something like this. This is base 5 centimeter, okay. So you may draw this type of triangle. And if I ask someone else to draw, okay, with the same 5 centimeter, so maybe they will draw like this. One side is same 5 centimeter. So all of us has took the same only 5 centimeter which is given, okay, and the rest two sides we took in whatever manner we want, right? Now if it is given that I know two sides of a triangle, okay, one side is some 3 centimeter and the other side if it is given 4 centimeter, okay, so I will draw my triangle something like this, 3 centimeter as base and then 4 centimeter, okay, and the other side it may be anything, okay, so 3 centimeter 4 centimeter is confirmed and this side we don't know. So the same type of this thing, if I ask you to draw a triangle, maybe you will take again base as 3 centimeter and you will draw 4 centimeter line like this from here, okay, this is 4 centimeter and this one is unknown, okay. So all right, so again if someone else is drawing, so he may take or she may take a different triangle but two measurements will be same, right? So all of us have took different shape of the triangle, okay, depending on our wish, because we just know two sides of a triangle, okay. Now if it is given all the three sides of a triangle measurements, okay, and three of us are drawing a triangle, okay, so one measurement is 4 centimeter, okay, 4 centimeter, then 5 centimeter and 6 centimeter. All of us are drawing these measurements. Alright, so first I will take base as 4 or 5 centimeter. Alright, so it's given that base you need to take 5 centimeter. Okay, so I've took base as 5 centimeter and from this point I can draw, okay, a triangle by taking 4 centimeters of arc, okay, from here I'll take a rounder and I'll put an arc and from this point I will take 6 centimeters, somewhere it will cut here, so this become 4 centimeter and this will become 6 centimeter, okay. So by taking the same measurements all the others also will draw and they will get the same triangle, isn't it? So you will come up with the same, that is copy of this triangle. Maybe it is you can take upside down, okay. If someone of you have taken here as a base 5 centimeter and you would have drawn an arc, okay, someone here of 6 centimeter and from here 4 centimeter and you have come up with the triangle. So this is, if you just tilt this triangle, it is a copy of this, okay, because now we come up with this all the triangles with the as congruent. Why? Because all the three measurements are known. So now we say the triangles drawn by all of the three are congruent, okay. It may be just change in the directions of your triangle, but the shape, the final shape what you get, it will be the same, okay. This is tilted, this is also tilted. When you place one upon each other, because the measurements are known, you are drawing the same type of triangle, okay. We will say the copies of these three are copies of each other, all right. So whenever you want to get the similar copies of a triangle, you need to know all the sides of a triangle. Okay, so that is what side, side, side. So this criteria, it is side, side, side. Okay, for congruency of a triangle, if you want congruency or copies of triangles, you want similar copies, okay, or congruent triangles, then one of the criteria is what? You must know what are the sides. Okay, then if you know the sides of a triangle, you can get the congruent triangles, different congruent triangles, or I can say the copies of the triangle. All right, I hope you understood this. So, but one thing you need to remember. So, I have shown you here with the example. Now, if I say this, there are three triangles. Okay, something like this. Let me take two triangles. All right. So, this one is equal to this side. Okay, this let me take this as triangle A and this as triangle B. The side of this triangle is equal to the side of this side of B. Okay, and this side is equal to, suppose, this one. All right, and this is equal to this side. Okay, so then at that time as well, you will say these two triangles are congruent. Triangle A is congruent to triangle B. Okay, why? Because all the sides, they match with at least one side. Okay, this side is equal to this side of triangle B, and this is matching with this side, and this side is matching with this side. Okay, now suppose I have only two sides matching. Okay, and the third side, it is different. Okay, this side is not equal to this length, so at that time we can't say these two are copy of each other. So remember, we say triangles are copy of each other or congruent only when all the sides are same. Okay, so and when you are comparing two triangles. All right, I hope this is clear. This was the first criteria for the triangle congruency. All right, so second criteria will be, we will do the problems on this from your exercise. All right, so now let's see about the next criteria. It is side, angle, side. Okay, this means that you have two triangles. Okay, something like this, two triangles are there. So in this, what happens is you will have two sides. My pen is not working properly. Okay, so this is the one triangle and this is the other one. All right, so it is given that this side is equal to this side. Okay, and this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, and other side which is equal is this side. So what do we say? We have two sides equal, the same or same length. Okay, two sides are of same length and included angle. What does included angle means? The sides which are of same of that of this triangle. Okay, this is B triangle. So these two sides are there, that in angle B, in triangle B. So in that, with the both sides included angle should be same. Okay, so if this is 30 degrees, this is also 30 degrees, then you will say that these two triangles are congruent. This is the second criteria. All right, if suppose you have, okay, instead of this angle, all right, I have this angle, the other angle. Okay, this angle as 30 degrees. Now you can't say these two triangles are congruent. Though you have two sides equal of these two triangles, when we are comparing, the angle, okay, is not included. Of this triangle has the included angle as 30 degrees, but here included angle is something 40 degrees, suppose. So these two triangles are not congruent. Is it clear? So you should have two sides same, okay, length same, and angle should be included angle. And if it is same for the second triangle also, then you will say two triangles are congruent. If not, you will not. If it is included angle is different, then they are not congruent. Remember these points. Okay, so one more type of criteria is left out. We will continue this criteria again in the next video, and we will discuss the last criteria, which is angle side angle. Okay, and this unit is very short, and you will be completing all your major topics from this unit by this. Okay, until I come up with the video for the next criteria. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.